Today we're going to be doing a hairstyle that is inspired by a photo we saw on Instagram, and I will link the Instagram account below so that you can check it out. So there's two different ways you could do this hairstyle. You could either do a feather braid or a waterfall braid, whichever is easier for you. I'm going to make a feather braid, and to do that you want to split the hair into 3 strands and then just begin braiding. And I'm also making this a lace braid, meaning that I'm only going to bring in hair from the top of the braid to add it in and not the bottom. So I'm adding a strand here to that top piece, and then this first time I'm just going to braid this bottom piece in normally without adding any hair. So now again I'm just adding in a strand to the top. And then this time, before I bring this bottom strand in, I'm going to take it and split it in half and leave one strand hanging down and then braid the other strand in. And I'm going to repeat that about 4 times so that I'll have 4 strands hanging down. You can do as many as you would like, but that is about the amount that has been working best for us. So now we're going to change this up a little bit, and this time as I'm bringing in this bottom strand, I'm not going to take any hair out, but I'm going to grab this strand from the front and bring it into the braid. And before I do that, I'm just going to add a little bit of pomade to it so that we don't have flyaways. So now I'm going to take this strand and add it right here into the braid and then just braid it in regularly. So now here I am again on this bottom strand. As I'm crossing this over, again I'm going to bring in the strand that's in the front. So it's the second strand over that I left out. And the same way I did it the first time, I'm adding it right into this braid. Now that I've braided down a couple times since I did this first one, I'm just going to take it and stretch it out a little bit. And then I'm going to continue here with this third strand, and same as before, I'm going to add it right in. And now if I can find that second strand over, I'm going to stretch it out as well. And then the final strand will go right here at the bottom. And then you just need to kind of pull the braid up so that you can find the individual strands. So you can make this as big and loopy as you want. You can leave it just like this, or you can go back through and pull them out a little bit more. It's just your personal preference. And then I would just braid this down as far as you would like and tie it off. Alright, so this is what the finished braid looks like. This is option number 1, and then I will show you option number 2. Okay, so another thing you could do with this is just braid it back to where you've put your 4 strands down and then clip it off so it doesn't come unraveled. And then take the individual strands and braid them. You could do twist braids or regular braids, whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to do twist braids because they are quicker for me. So I'm splitting that into 2 strands, and I'm going to twist each strand to the right and then twist them together to the left. And I'm not going to go all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to go down about 5 or 6 inches, just enough that I can add this into the braid. And then at the bottom of that, I'm just going to tie it off temporarily. I've used a cloth covered elastic that I can easily take out when I'm ready to add this into the braid. And then I'm just going to repeat that for each of the 4 strands. Alright, so now that I have those 4 strands braided, I've unclipped the back of this braid, and I am just going to start braiding again. And then just like we did the solid strands before, I'm adding in the braid in the front first. I'm going to stretch that out later, so I'm not too worried about how it's laying. And then just keep going back. actually going to stretch those out even a little bit more.